So I just want to do a quick recap from the Who What Wear event that I recently went to. I got to attend 2 master classes, so I wanted to share some of those makeup tips with y'all because y'all know I'm not the best at makeup. I have like one go-to look. This isn't it. This is kind of some of the stuff that I learned. So it's super simple, super easy. So let's get started. So the first class I attended was with Kelsey Denihan. Some of her clients include Millie Bobby Brown, Kelsey Ballerini, Sabrina Carpenter. If you see me looking up, it's because I have all my notes. But yeah, so first thing she said to do was to prep the skin. She applies foundation everywhere on the face except for the under eye area. And so instead of putting any foundation there, she puts like one of the eye patches to catch any fallout, to make sure it's depuffing. Before that, she is going to also put some moisturizer and a matte, what is it called? Like a matte primer. So moisturizer, matte primer. Let that sit for a bit, put on your under eye patches, put on foundation everywhere except for where the under eye patches are. You're gonna do your eye makeup, you're gonna make sure it catches any fallout. After that, you take off the patches, and that's where you're gonna put your concealer. And so everything else is dewy except for under the eyes. It's a little bit more matte, so it's avoiding any of your T-zone oils. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is pat in your concealer with your fingers. Your fingers are a great tool according to both makeup artists. They're warm and they give the illusion of a skin effect. Another thing that she said was to smudge your eyeliner between your lashes. So like you get a pencil or just like a, not liquid liner, but more of a, I guess more of a matte liner. And then you're gonna put it between your actual lash line, and it's gonna give the illusion of fuller lashes. Another thing is to wiggle your mascara at the root and then do a swipe for the length. And so usually I do one or the other, but if you wiggle only at the root and then swipe at length, it's gonna give you both length and texture, no, what's it called? Length and volume. Another thing is to pat your bronzer. So when you're putting your bronzer in, you know how usually I do like this contour line. I'm gonna pat it in with my brush, but I'm also going to take a little bit up on the cheek, and it's going to give your face a higher lift. So it's the illusion like a facelift. So next is Patty Dubrow's celebrity-inspired beauty looks. She has clients such as Margot Robbie and Priyanka Chopra. So what she said is skin prep is a necessity. She'll go in with ice and make sure it's moisturized and everything, because the more that you prep and massage the skin, the less product you'll need. Another thing is to add moisturizer only to the perimeter of the face and not the T-zone, because you want that to be more matte, not oily, and everything else to be really glowy. You're also gonna wanna put it where you put your highlight, which is like the top of the cheekbones, and places that you want a little bit more dewy but not saturated. You're also going to want to mix your foundation colors, a lighter and a darker, because it's going to be easier when the seasons change, and you want something that's going to fit your face exactly. And lastly, you're going to want a strong brow and a strong lip, or a strong eyeshadow. You're never going to want all three, and you're not going to want to mix them, because you just want balance to your face and you want it more natural. Another thing that I got overall was they did really natural brows, really fluffy brows, a really light, airy, dewy look. They never want to layer more than they have to. They went with really pretty, fun looks that are easy, natural, nothing like a block brow. They went with like a light liner, stuff like that. So yeah, check out the bottom of my blog page for product recommendations, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see.